Mitzi will be back next Monday. Don't worry for Mitzi Monday. But anyway, happy Monday. I wanted to do a video about a movie called Westworld. A little bit of background. I was watching some show on the HBO Now app, which is awesome, and they had a preview for an upcoming series, and HBO kind of has a track record for having kind of awesome shows and movies and that kind of thing. So I watched and had no idea what was even happening. I was paying attention and everything, but it was revealed that it's going to be called Westworld. And so I googled Westworld and was like, what is this show going to be about? And I find out that it's based off of a 1973 film called Westworld. And I was reading the description for the movie and I was like, I need to watch this. It looks amazing. And so I went on Amazon and ordered it. It's written and directed by Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton is the one who is behind Jurassic Park and Twister and I think ER. Westworld is his directorial debut. It's about a theme park for adults, and there's 3 different ones. There's a Roman themed one, a medieval themed one, and a Western themed one. And essentially people pay $1,000 a day to live in these worlds that are very accurate to the time and all that kind of stuff. You can do whatever you want because the people in the town or the people in the village and stuff like that, they are actually robots. They're very, very lifelike robots. So you can go to a saloon in the Western world and have a shootout with one of the robots, and it's fine because you're not actually killing anybody, you're killing a robot. It's like an all-immersive kind of thing. And it follows James Brolin's character, who, might I add, looks like Jack Kelly, a grown-up Christian Bale from Newsies. And also Richard Benjamin plays the other main character. And also Dick Van Patten is in it, and it's kind of weird because it's not a comedic role or anything. So it follows Richard Benjamin and James Brolin. And they choose the Western area, Western world. And Yul Brynner plays one of the robots, and they have shootouts and stuff like that, and fake blood pours out, so it's very realistic and all that kind of stuff. But things kind of happen and the robots begin to turn. This is not really a plot spoiler. It kind of reminded me of Jurassic Park in the sense that, Jurassic Park is a theme park, everything is really awesome, and things kind of make a turn and things go bad. People die. The theme park is monitored by a security team, and they're checking all the vitals of all the robots and stuff like that, making sure everything's running smoothly. And there was, at one point, I forget, someone said spared no expense. And if you've seen Jurassic Park, which I'm sure all of you have, that is kind of a theme that Dr. Hammond says several times: spared no expense, spared no expense. So I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know if the Jurassic Park quote was a kind of a nod to Westworld, or if it's just a phrase that Michael Crichton really likes. I absolutely love the film. As soon as it was finished, I wanted to watch it again. And outstanding performances. The acting is great, the writing is awesome, and directing, it was just really a really exciting little ride. Also really terrifying at the same time. And I loved it so much. Before I was getting ready to record this, I looked at the back of the Westworld DVD, and it says that this is the first feature to use digitized images. That's cool. That's really cool. I recommend this film. It's rated PG. There isn't any kind of nudity. There's some kissing and that kind of thing. There is violence, obviously. This film came out in '73, and they made a sequel called Future World. Future World was released in 76 or 77. I was very interested in watching it because I loved Westworld so much. And I found out that it was streaming on Prime, so I didn't have to purchase the DVD. I almost did, because I was like, oh, it's gonna be great. Wrong. It's not good. It's not a good film. I was excited because Blythe Danner, Peter Fonda, and Yul Brynner was returning. And I started watching, and it's called Future World because instead of more like a spacey kind of theme park thing. I had a hard time keeping my attention on it. I think I had really high expectations because I love Westworld so much. I didn't really think it was going to be better, but I was hoping it would be like the same, somewhat the same, and Michael Crichton had no involvement, so that should have been just like a red flag already. And as much as I love, you know, Peter Fonda and Blythe Danner, they couldn't save the movie. And so it got to the point where I just was fast forwarding to see Yul Brynner because I wanted to see his character come back. It was an hour and 8 minutes into the film that he shows up, and it's like this really awkward dream sequence that Blythe Danner has, and there's like a really weird like kissing scene. It made me really uncomfortable, but it only lasted 3 minutes, and then it was done. And at that point I just turned it off. Yul Brynner could come back later on in the movie and I wouldn't even know because it just wasn't good. Don't watch it. I hope that the HBO series is going to be awesome, which I think it's going to be because HBO releases really awesome content. I don't know what it's going to be like, but it definitely has my interest, and I think it starts next month or later this month or something. But watch Westworld, don't watch Future World, and I think that's all for now. I'll see you guys. I think I'm doing another Boston video on Friday, and then a Mitzi video next Monday. So stay tuned. Bye. Look at this little princess. Guy in the frame. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. There's Indy.